And welcome back to the Kiosk Presents. You know, Buffalo, New York has the hottest country fans north of the Mason-Dixon line and east of the Mississippi, and that's great because People Magazine's country edition called People Country has just released its hottest guy issue. It's out on the shelves, and here to talk to us about it is Cynthia Sanz. Welcome to the Kiosk Presents.
Thank you.
So tell us all about the hottest guy issue for the country magazine. I understand that the main person this year is Kenny Chesney.
Kenny is our cover boy. It's always fun to do this issue because there's so many hot guys in country. And Kenny's been hot for a lot of years. I mean, if you've ever seen one of his shows, you know that you'll have a good time if you're spending time with Kenny Chesney. But what's really fun this year is that he's sort of gotten comfortable with revealing some more of himself. He's letting down the walls a little bit and showing off his sort of sensitive, kind of vulnerable side, and that's really appealing. He's a really different guy than the big stadium Kenny that you see on tour. Right.
Well, I would imagine, you know, the hottest guy isn't necessarily just the hottest looking guy, because that's pretty subjective. I mean, they've really got to have kind of that combination of a real winning personality, and boy, there's a lot of them in this issue.
Oh, there are. I mean, you couldn't do an issue like this without people like Tim McGraw and Keith Urban and Blake Shelton, who are hot year after year. What's really fun, though, is including some of the newer artists this year. We spent some time with Luke Bryan, who's had an amazing year. Luke is clearly very easy on the eyes, but he's also been doing some amazing songs. He just won the Entertainer of the Year award at the Academy of Country Music Awards in April. And he's got, you know, we expect to see a lot more from him. He's got huge talent, and I think he'll be really one of our stars for years to come.
Oh, that's great. Well, and, you know, if we do want to get physical for a second, I mean, looking at the cover, it looks like hottest abs go to Jake Owen, huh?
Well, Jake Owen looks pretty amazing. We went wake surfing with him, which is a really fun sport that he's really good at. And he also just looks amazing in those surfing shorts. So we couldn't help ourselves.
Oh, that's great. Now, what was the criteria this year? I mean, who ultimately made the decisions on who these guys, how they ranked?
Well, we don't rank them because that would be just too hard. Right now, we just try. I mean, it's hard enough to kind of narrow it down. There are so many great-looking guys. We talk about it within the staff. We look at pictures. We do interviews, and then we finally narrow it down. And these are our winners.
Oh, that's great. Now, the People Country edition is really very special. I mean, it's almost like the country music scene is just too big to be able to be part of a People magazine. So it's great that this magazine is out there. Now, in this newest issue, too, you go beyond just the hot guys. I know there's some interviews with Hillary Scott, right, and Carrie Underwood.
We do. You know, we include kind of all things country in the issue. So Carrie talks to us about how she wrote her newest song, the See You Again song, with some Nashville songwriters. And it's fun to see the sort of behind-the-scenes process on that and what the song means to her. We talked to Hillary Scott about her beauty and makeup secrets. We also went behind the scenes at the big Tim McGraw taping in Las Vegas, and it's really fun to see how the stars interact with each other.
Wow, that's great. Well, this sounds like a really exciting issue, and I'd certainly encourage everybody in Western New York who's a country fan to get out there and pick up a copy of the issue. It's out there now. And Cynthia, thank you so much for sharing with us a little bit about it on the Kiosk Presents.
Thank you.